What's up? So I got the AQ-01, BL-01, and the SL-03 all here together so I can give you all just a little update on how each have been after some time. And yeah, let's go ahead and start with the AQ-01 in the US size 11. I've had these for just about a month at this point. So, y'all, I have given these things every chance in the world to be useful for me and enjoyable for um, the various activities I have throughout the day in the summer months. This is at the same category of my Yeezy pods. They are interesting to wear every now and again, but definitely not my dailies. And they are pretty good in the warmer months because of all the ventilation. They are very light. And unlike a lot of shoes that are very super light and have a lot of ventilation, I mean, they do have a decent support down here. But overall comfort because of how thin and how hard this body is, this shell is, it's not very enjoyable to wear for long amounts of time, especially if you're just lounging around and not actually walking or actively moving in these. You're going to feel it around here at the top of your foot. You're going to feel it here on the corner. It's not a very pleasant experience to wear for long periods of time. So, for that reason, I don't really wear these often. I oh yeah, and the heel lift. It has tons of heel lift and they're very floppy. They're just overall not a very pleasant shoe to wear compared to other ones in this collection. Uh, how they've held up visually, I mean, they got scuff marks. They got quite a few scuff marks actually, in some toe dragging there, a little bit of heel drag there. Overall, the tread is looking okay. Yeah, it's definitely not staying uniform. I have not washed this or wiped it down whatsoever. No major problems. However, yeah, this bit right here will expand on you. And again, this is like a bunch of little things about the shoe that I just simply don't like. Even when you're like putting them on, like these other two, you can just slip them on, no problem. But with this one, you have to pull back on this tab, and it feels super sharp, and it just super uncomfortable to put on. I, I I think these are interesting shoes. I think they are cool design, but not very implemented well. And they have potential, but to me they just missed the mark. So that's my update on the AQ ones. I only wear them if I am really in the mood to wear these. Otherwise, I would like to just stay away from them and keep these on the shelf to look at. So those are the AQ ones. The BL-01s, I've had these for a minute. I've had these for over 2 months at this point. When was the first video on these? Oh, that's right, I got them and I didn't make a first impressions video. Actually, no, I wait, it was 3 okay, alright. I have had these for just over a month. And, yeah, here's how they held up. Again, I haven't wiped them down much at all. So you can see where the dust likes to accumulate. You can see where there are inconsistencies with the suede, which is all to be expected. But I would say the fade on the suede is definitely present up here for whatever reason, and it's like a solid line you can kind of see. I don't know why that is, but structurally they've held up fine. The fins are good. I think it's really interesting that you can see just how deep down these were really like straight when I first got these, but now you can see that there's kind of a valley that's being formed along the length of the sole. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Kind of goes to show how these were made and how they're kind of morphing over time. I don't know if that's by design or if they simply forgot to put some cork or something in here, but that's just something to notice. Otherwise, these are my favorite walking shoes. Honestly, rivaling the SL2s in how just nice these are to wear and walk around in. And the only thing I wish about these shoes is that I could wear them in more inclement weather conditions and that's because I don't wanna destroy the suede, basically. I don't wanna destroy it with rain, with dirt, and all this other stuff, but man, these feel good. These are good enough to where I may take these to Japan with me to walk in for 18 hours a day. So, again, the water may destroy them, but I do have a second pair of these on order in the exact same sizing, so maybe I shouldn't care all that much. But I love these things so much. Really easy to put on. The support is plenty. They're not as cushioned as the 350 V2s, of course, they're not as cloudy as that, but it's just solid. Has a really solid, um, has a really solid, what do you call it? Sole to it, but has a little bit of give in the toe area. So they almost feel and sound like boots as you're walking in them, but then you got just the right amount of cushion right here, and then it's super soft on the interior and cushion, unlike the AQ-1s, which have absolutely none of that. And yeah, I don't have enough good words to say about these. I think these are an easy buy if you can find them for a decent price. I am very sure they are marked up like crazy right now because they are not on the site, but I hope they come back out with these in different colorways because I would happily buy another pair, a third pair at this point. So BL-1s, super solid, love these things, and they've held up okay. I may have to do like some more specialized suede care if this is even real suede, which I'm sure it's not like the highest grade of suede. I do have a pair of Rick Owens with suede on it, and those Rick Owens suede are a lot darker, thicker, and feels amazing compared to this suede, which is definitely on the thinner side and definitely has more imperfections in it. But otherwise, solid shoe. Love the BL-1s. SL-2s, I have definitely had these for more than a month. Let's see. My first video on these was where is that? Yeah, I've had these for over a month. The SL-3s. Some people have asked me about these and how they've held up over time. I think overall the body is pretty much as you would expect for a month's worth of moderate use in the summertime, which is honestly not a lot of use because these are really warm and even above like 70 degrees, my feet get uncomfortably hot in these. So I don't go out of my way to wear these unless it's below 70 basically. And yeah, I have had the Dr. Scholl's insole in these since pretty much day one, and that's 1000% the way hope a lot of people go with this. People ask me, well, can I size down and then put the shoals in? I've already sized down from a size 12 and put the shoals in, and I think it fits me perfectly. Without the shoals, I did have enough toe room, so I think that's fine. If you go two sizes down and then put the soles in, I think it's going to be a bit snug because when I'm just sitting around in these over time and I'm just like chilling out, doing some work or whatever, and what I feel just the edges of this because it's like that rubber hard outshell. I can kind of feel that resting on the edges of my feet, and that's not the most comfortable thing ever. So yeah, I would keep that in mind. If you went true to size, and maybe you wouldn't deal with that, but then you would have a lot of movement. But then again, these are boots, so maybe you don't mind that movement, and maybe that gives you more room to put an even thicker sole, like a sole the size of like the thickness of the AQ-1s in the SL-3s is a match made in heaven. So if you go true to size on the SL-3 and you go true to size on the AQ-1s, just put the AQ-1 sole inside of the SL-3 and you will have like the perfect feeling boot. It feels amazing. The only reason I can't do it at one size down is because it does feel a little bit snug when I put this ultra thick sole inside of the SL-3 at one size down for both the AQ-1 and the SL-3. So that's my recommendation there. Otherwise, they walk perfectly fine. And yeah, I could walk the trails in these. I'm not worried about any elements. Yeah, they have a couple of scuffs here and there, but it's nothing too crazy. The outsole at the bottom is held up perfectly fine. Obviously, I need to clean it. But yeah, overall, I do like the SL-3s. I just wish I lived in a colder environment where I could wear them more. So these are definitely a fall and winter shoe for me. But otherwise, yeah, these are really solid boots. Pretty interesting design, and I do like styling with these a lot. So yeah, that is my three product follow-up review for all this stuff. If y'all have any questions about any of these things, just let me know. But by far my favorite out of these three is the BL-01s. They are just perfect. SL-2s are right next to them, and then in last place, I put the AQ-1s. They are just not very comfortable. The idea is good. They are good for summer and warmer environments compared to the other two, but overall, there's a bunch of little things about them that just frustrate me and make the experience lesser than it should be. So anyway, thank y'all for watching as always, and more soon.